Hello. Um, I had to script this one out pretty well because there's a lot of moving parts, and I just needed to get my thoughts together on how I wanted to present my lesson for this discussion. This is discussion number 6. My previous lessons dealt with the impact of the scientific revolution and the development of the scientific method to solve everyday problems. We began the unit in class with a pretest, learned the vocab for the unit, developed questions about the topic, and asked those questions via Cornell notes and answered essential questions throughout the unit. We also did a group impact poster and presented it to the class. We did other smaller activities, played a couple games that dealt with the scientific revolution. We finished the unit with the post-test and lead into the Enlightenment, which is the next unit, based on student data collected from the pre-test and post-test over the scientific revolution. I felt that we could move on. I felt that the Enlightenment unit could be evaluated by practicing a performance-based assessment, and the assessment that I chose to use is a DBQ, or a document-based question covering the Enlightenment. We use this unit to take Cornell notes over a select group of philosophers that were using the scientific method to solve problems within society. For our activities for the unit, I modeled and practiced, and the students followed along in large group and small groups. We practiced how to attack each component of the document-based question. The purpose of DBQs is not to test student knowledge of the Enlightenment, but to evaluate the ability to work with and analyze primary sources and use information gathered to answer a summative question in a 5-paragraph essay. Basically, the students are answering an open-ended question, backing up their answer with the facts they gathered from analyzing those primary sources, and learning how to write an historical essay, including an intro paragraph with a thesis, 3 body paragraphs with evidence backing up that thesis, and a conclusion. Okay, we did the activities to practice how to complete the assignment. How I set this up is basically we did a section of vocab, we did a section of notes, and then our activities throughout the unit was modeling and practicing the DBQ, how to locate sources, how to analyze primary sources, answering questions, how to mark up the text. We did the activities to practice how to complete the assignment. We were able to use technology via Google Classroom and completing the assignment by downloading it in the Kami program. And we were able to utilize the tools within Kami to understand the difficult language of the philosophers of the time period. We also learned how to mark up the provided documents as a closed reading activity to find the main points based on the questions that went along with each document. Following the analyzation of the documents, we learned how to organize our thoughts about the questions, select which documents each student was going to use as evidence within their essay, and learn how to organize our essay by using a graphic organizer and outline. The last thing that we did together was write the essay. We did this step by step throughout the unit. We also did the normal pre-test and post-test for the Enlightenment. The students will be completing a DBQ covering the American Revolution with the understanding of how Enlightenment ideas influenced the events of colonial America. This performance-based assessment will double as the state assessment students are required to do within social studies class. The rubric for my class will evaluate how well students work with the documents to back up their opinion over the events of the War for Independence. So this unit was kind of used as practice. This is something that the students hadn't ever seen or probably had never done before. So I took them through it step by step to prepare them for the one that they're going to do on their own. The students responded to it pretty favorably. There is always some difficulties in learning how to do these things, and I know that the state assessment is not going to be perfect, but it allows them to show off their skills, their reading skills, their their understanding of documents, using vocabulary within their essay, organizing their thoughts in essay form. And it's just a really good tool in social studies to practice something that's performance based. That's all I have. Have a good afternoon. Thank you for listening.